Hey, Jordan Holmes here with Holmes Cabinet Specialties. So one of the most common questions I get asked is, what is better, stain versus paint? That's something that a lot of our customers want to know. What holds up better? What lasts longer? Which do we prefer? Um, and in my honest opinion, I really don't prefer either one. I like them both. There's pros and cons to each. With paint, you can get a wide variety of colors, a lot of different color schemes that you can accomplish with paint: blues, greens, black, white, and you can just really get a wide array of colors. With the stain, the stain look, you definitely you get to see the grain. A lot of people love the look of stain. Um, and whenever it comes to the durability and holding up over the long run, I kind of lean a little bit more towards the stain. So I have this is our little setup we have. We got several more doors that are in another room, but this is kind of some of our custom doors and samples that we've been using for the past couple of years. You can notice on these stain doors, this is a stained walnut sample door we have. It's been thrown around in trucks, dropped by kids coming up here playing. It's been beat up a good bit over the years. And you can see where it gets dented and wherever it gets a hit, the stain tends to soak in the wood more. And I feel like whenever it does get a scratch or it does get a dent on it, it doesn't show up quite as bad as the paint. I kind of feel like the paint is more of a coating that lays on top of the wood. So over the years, whenever you start having the paint, when they get chipped, they get hit real hard, it more or less creates a hole where you see the wood from behind it, and the paint kind of chips off and you can kind of see the raw wood. So from that perspective, I kind of like the stain. You will spend more with the stain as we use different woods. This is a stained oak door, red oak. This is a dark walnut. This is a dark walnut as well, that all we do is just clear coat it. This is a hickory, little sample piece we have, and all this is clear coated. On the paint doors, these really aren't too bad. This is a year or two, 1 or 2 year old door that we have. One of the issues we have with living down here in Southeast Texas, and you have a paint cabinet job, nothing down here is level. Everything is off. Our ground is mush, and houses move. They move a lot. As with the paint, when those houses start moving, they start flexing, the wood has to move with the house, and it can cause the paint to crack. Where the seams of the doors are, this one's not too bad, but it is starting to crack a little bit. And this is that can also happen on your doors a lot, just from the humidity, because wood expands and contracts. So when you have that solid paint cover on it, as it expands and contracts, it can eventually cause a crack in your door, which is a lot more noticeable with the paint. With the stain, you already see the difference in the grains coming this way, and then the grains of the other rail come the opposite way. So you can see already where the doors have been glued together and pressed. So as they expand and contract and then come back together, that crack doesn't really stick out, because it's just the difference in the wood grains that you already see. So it tends to hide more. Like you can just see the difference mainly on these right here, where I can feel a crack on it. I can feel a crack on this door. This one's a lot more pronounced than it is on this little sample door. You can't hardly see it. So that's one of the good things about having a stained grade door. The paint we use is a very high quality paint we get out of Houston. It is a pre-cat lacquer made by Exalta, and it is some of the best, highest quality paint you can get with the amount of solids that are in it. That's going to be something that we talk about in another video, kind of give you a little bit more information about our painting system and about our staining system. So for this, we just kind of wanted to give you a little basic information about paint versus stain, what I prefer and what customers prefer. Ultimately, it's really going to be up to the customer for the type of look they want to achieve. How do you want your kitchen to look? How do you want your bathroom to look? Is there a certain color scheme that you're wanting to go with? Right now, we do a lot more paint cabinets. People just really like a lot of colors. compared to the stain. We are seeing a little bit of stain cabinets coming back into a trend, coming back into style. So that's pretty much it. I hope you got a little bit of information from this video. Thank you.